There are several dietary plans that you can adopt for healthy living, and an intermittent fasting dietary plan is certainly one. Intermittent fasting simply implies a dietary plan, whereby you spend long hours in a day fasting, and you then follow up this fast with a short period of feasting. For example, in a 24-hour window, you may spend 16 hours fasting, then 8 hours feasting with either 1 or 2 large meals, or several small meals within the 8-hour feasting window. This type of intermittent fasting is the hugely popular traditional intermittent fasting protocol, but there are other types of intermittent fasting that are commonplace in the bodybuilding community, such as an alternate day fasting protocol. This type of intermittent fasting is one where you fast for a full day of 24 hours, then you spend the following day, that is another 24 hours eating as normal. Whichever type of intermittent fasting protocol you choose to adopt today, you should know that this type of dietary plan offers tremendous bodybuilding and general health benefits, which will be highlighted in this video. The popularity of intermittent fasting is rising amongst bodybuilders, mainly because of anecdotal claims that intermittent fasting is capable of 1. Optimizing the period of fat oxidation in the body. 2. Boosting energy levels. 3. Regulating insulin production and release in the body. And 4. Promoting good health and longevity. However, the idea of intermittent fasting is not a modern development. As a matter of fact, famous Greek philosophers, physicians, and writers like Hippocrates and Plutarch had all indicated the importance of fasting to one's general health. In the case of Plutarch, he is credited with the quote, "Instead of using medicine, better fast today." While Hippocrates once wrote that, "To eat when you are sick, is to feed your illness." But in more modern times, Benjamin Franklin, one of America's founding fathers, was credited with saying that, "The best of all medicines is resting and fasting." However, the intermittent fasting protocol as we know it today, is believed to have been made popular in the world of competitive bodybuilding by Martin Berkhan, a person highly revered as the Khan, godfather, or high priest of intermittent fasting. The practice of an intermittent fasting dietary protocol involves a predetermined plan of action to spend a fixed period of time in a 24-hour window, engaged in fasting, and then utilize the remaining hours in the day, eating to nourish your body. As mentioned already, there are quite a few variations of the intermittent fasting protocol that you could adopt today, but perhaps the most prevalent amongst bodybuilders is the 16-hour-a-day intermittent fast, followed by 8 hours of feasting on healthy, nutritious meals. Typically, when you embark on this variation of intermittent fasting, you may decide to eat between 1 and 2 large meals, within the 8-hour window for feasting. Alternatively, rather than eating large meals in the 8-hour-a-day feasting period, you may decide to consume several small meals during this time frame. Also, as indicated earlier, you may decide to dedicate a full day to fasting, and then follow this up with a full day of feasting. Ultimately, it is up to you to decide on which intermittent fasting protocol suits your health, nutrition, training, recovery, and lifestyle demands. It is worth mentioning that there have been studies conducted to verify or dispute many of the anecdotal claims positively pointing to the efficacy of intermittent fasting in promoting both cutting and lean muscle mass gains. But for the purpose of this video, we are tempted to sway on the side of the anecdotal evidence provided by many bodybuilders through an independent survey conducted by Anabolic Coach. That being said, the benefits of intermittent fasting include: Number 1. Cutting benefits. The findings from an independent survey of 100 bodybuilders that followed a traditional intermittent fasting protocol of 16 hours of fasting and 8 hours of feasting suggests that intermittent fasting is perfect for any bodybuilder running a cutting program for both subcutaneous and visceral fat loss. As a matter of fact, it was gathered that those bodybuilders that were on an intermittent fast tended to lose as much as 3.5 pounds of body fat, more than individuals running a similar training program, but on regular eating patterns. Number 2, lean muscle mass benefits. Intermittent fasting can help improve your body composition, muscle tone, and vascularity. This is according to the survey we conducted involving a total of 100 active bodybuilders that have either tried out intermittent fasting, or were currently on an intermittent fasting diet protocol. Number 3, intermittent fasting improves general health. The bodybuilders that participated in our survey all pointed to the fact that their general health and well-being greatly improved with their intermittent fasting protocol. Many said that their digestive system improved, with less constipation concerns. Others said they felt lighter on their feet, and that their overall mood had greatly improved. It is therefore no surprise that many proponents of intermittent fasting hold on to the belief that intermittent fasting can greatly promote good health and longevity. It is fair to say that intermittent fasting is not for everyone. However, if you fall into the category of those people with a very busy schedule, but who prefer to consume between 1 and 2 heavy meals per day, rather than several small meals spread throughout the day, you may want to consider adopting an intermittent fasting dietary plan. Intermittent fasting is also ideally suited to that category of people, trying hard to refrain from consuming unhealthy foods like processed and refined foods, and those who want to effectively manage their eating habits, to avoid overeating or binge eating. In addition to this, an intermittent fasting protocol is perfect for anyone working on a strict diet and training regimen. If you are looking to maintain a specific calorie count during the day, then an intermittent fast may be what you need to help restrict your daily calorie intake. In conclusion, it is important for anyone wishing to start an intermittent fasting protocol to consult a professional. This could be a dietitian or nutritionist, a general physician, or an experienced bodybuilder and trainer. While it is possible for intermittent fasting to promote good health, fat loss, and lean muscle mass gains, it is important to know if you are an ideal candidate for this type of dietary plan. For example, people suffering from chronic ulcer and other digestive problems may not be best suited for an intermittent fasting protocol, except they have been cleared by their physician. If you want to chat with an IFBB pro on how intermittent fasting may be best suited to your training needs, you can do so for free at Anabolic Coach today. Check out the link to this professional in the description section. Till next time, keep grinding, stay healthy, and stay safe.